Captain, before we step onto this sun-leaning island, tell me, what does afternoon make you feel when it means the time after midday, the later part of the day used for plans, and a calm symbolic space for slowing down and resetting? Meaning 1. The time after midday until evening. Used to talk about the hours after 12 a.m. Example: the crew rested in the afternoon after a long morning sail. Common use: this afternoon, next afternoon, afternoon sun. Afternoon sun, meaning 2. A period used for activities or duties. Used when someone schedules tasks, lessons, or meetings. Example: we planned an afternoon meeting to discuss the next island. Common use: afternoon class, afternoon meeting, afternoon duties. Afternoon meeting, meaning 3. A mood or atmosphere typical of that time of day. Used to describe the calm, warmth, or energy the early to late day can bring. Example: the soft afternoon light made the harbor feel peaceful. Common use: afternoon calm, afternoon energy, afternoon warmth. Afternoon calm. Afternoon is a simple time word, but it carries a warm, slower rhythm in many stories, especially with late afternoon. Let the day soften your pace, Captain. Carry afternoon for the post-noon hours, scheduled later day plans, and that calm window where the voyage breathes before evening as we sail to the next island. Captain, before we step onto this truth-turn island, tell me, what does actually make you feel when it corrects a misunderstanding, emphasizes what is true in reality, and gently introduces a surprising detail? Meaning 1. Used to correct or adjust information. Used when giving the right detail after something wrong or incomplete was said. Example: the island isn't north, it's actually to the east. Common use: actually, it's. Actually, I meant. Actually, that's not correct. Actually east. Meaning 2. Used to express the real truth behind something. Used when revealing how things really are, beyond assumptions. Example: the calm sea was actually hiding strong currents below. Common use: actually true, actually real, actually the case. Actually real, meaning 3. Used to show polite surprise or contrast. Used when something unexpected happens or when responding softly to a surprising fact. Example: you actually finished the chart before sunset. Common use: actually finished, actually came, actually happened. Actually done. Actually can sound blunt if overused. In polite speech, a softer tone or a short pause can make it feel friendly rather than corrective. Keep your meaning crystal clear, Captain. carry actually for corrections, for real-world emphasis, and for these small surprises that shift the whole sentence as we sail to the next island. Captain, before we step onto this respect and wonder island, tell me, what does admire make you feel when it means to respect someone's qualities, to look at something with pleasure, and to quietly wish you had a similar strength or skill? Meaning 1. To respect or look up to someone, used when you think someone's character, choices, or actions deserve praise. Example: the crew admired the captain's calm leadership. Common use: admire a leader, admire someone's courage, admire good work. Admire courage. Meaning 2. To enjoy or appreciate beauty. Used when looking at something that looks wonderful or pleasing. Example: they stopped to admire the sunset over the islands. Common use: admire the view, admire the colors, admire the scene. Admire the view. Meaning 3. To recognize and value skill or talent. Used when someone's ability impresses you. Example: he admired her skill in reading the stars. Common use: admire skill, admire talent, admire ability. Admire skill. Admire can be about people or things. It often carries warmth and respect, and it can lead into learning by observation. Let respect sharpen your vision, Captain. Carry admire for honoring people, appreciating beauty, and turning inspiration into your next skill as we sail to the next island. Captain, before we step onto this judgment island, tell me, what does accuse make you feel when it means blaming someone for wrongdoing, bringing a formal charge, and pointing to someone's fault or bad behavior in a direct way? Meaning 1. To say someone did something wrong. Used when you believe a person is responsible for a mistake or bad action. Example: the lookout accused the sailor of ignoring the warning bell. Common use: accuse someone, accuse wrongly, accuse of a mistake. Accuse of wrong. Meaning 2. To make a formal charge. Used in official or legal situations when someone is charged with an offense. Example: the council accused the trader of breaking island rules. Common use: accuse formally, accuse in court, accused of a crime. Formally accused. Meaning 3. To suggest someone may be responsible. Used when hinting at blame even without full evidence. Example: some sailors accuse the wind of stealing their lantern light. Common use: half accuse, lightly accuse. Accuse with doubt. Accusing the wind. Accuse is usually followed by of, plus a noun or verb ending in ing, and it often appears in serious contexts where proof and fairness matter. Stay fair and evidence-led, Captain. Carry accuse for blame, formal charges, and calling out faults with care as we sail to the next island. Captain, before we step onto this consequence island, tell me, what does accordingly make you feel when it means as a result, in the suitable way, and in line with what was decided or stated? Meaning 1. In a way that matches given information or instructions. Used when someone behaves or acts based on what they were told. Example: the crew listened to the warning and acted accordingly. Common use: act accordingly, respond accordingly, prepare accordingly. Act accordingly, meaning 2. In a way that suits or fits a situation. Used when behavior changes because the circumstances require it. Example: the weather changed suddenly, so the captain adjusted the route accordingly. Common use: change accordingly, plan accordingly, move accordingly. Shift accordingly, meaning 3. As a direct result of something. Used when an outcome happens because of a previous event or condition. Example: the tide rose quickly, and accordingly, the boats needed higher mooring lines. Common use: accordingly, the result was. Accordingly, they changed. Accordingly, things shifted. Result accordingly. Accordingly is a transition word. It links cause to effect, and it often sounds more formal than so. Follow the signal of cause and consequence, Captain. Carry accordingly for clear results, appropriate responses, and actions aligned with what was decided as we sail to the next island.